Have you ever wondered why some people age faster than others? Even when they eat clean, sleep well, and exercise? Like, they do everything right, but somehow their skin loses its glow, their digestion slows down. They start feeling cold, tired, dull. Now, here's the part no one talks about. It could be your water. Yeah. Cold. Water. Let me show you why that matters more than you think. In ancient Chinese medicine, your body isn't just a machine. It's a landscape, with fire, water, wind, and earth, all moving inside you. And at the center of this inner world is a tiny flame, your life fire. They called it Mingmen, the gate of vitality. It sits between your kidneys, and it's the source of your warmth, your metabolism, your youth. When this fire is strong, you feel alive. When it dims, aging begins. Now picture this: you wake up in the morning. Your body is still warming up, like the earth before sunrise. And what's the first thing you drink? A glass of iced water. Or even room temperature, still cold by your body's standards. To your digestion, that's like pouring snow onto a small fire. Your spleen, the organ in charge of transforming food into energy, hates cold. It slows down. It holds moisture. It starts creating dampness instead of fuel. Then your kidneys, the deep batteries of your body, start working overtime to keep you warm. But they're already the most precious, slowest to recharge source of life force. You don't want to drain them. You want to protect them, and over time, your inner fire fades. You get colder, slower, more tired. And you don't even know why. See, in Chinese medicine, cold isn't just a temperature. It's a force. A kind of energy that contracts, slows, and blocks movement. Cold shrinks your capillaries. It freezes your qi, the life current that runs through every channel of your body. And when qi can't move, blood can't move. Digestion slows. Detoxification weakens. Hormones get confused. Emotions get stuck. Have you noticed people who always drink iced drinks? Their hands are cold. Their belly bloats. Their skin dulls. They look disconnected, like something dimmed inside. That's not just aging. That's cold stealing your aliveness. Cold doesn't just affect your body. It affects your spirit. When your core is cold, your mind gets foggy. Your emotions become heavy. You lose clarity, direction, even desire. In Taoist tradition, the belly, your lower dantian, is where your life force is stored. It's your root, your anchor, your power center. But cold shrinks this place. You stop feeling grounded. You start living in your head. Anxiety rises. Overthinking becomes constant. Your spirit floats, unrooted. No herbs, no affirmations, no breathwork can land. Unless the root is warm. In the West, cold is often seen as healthy. Cold showers, ice baths, iced green juice. No pain, no gain, right? But here's the truth most people don't see. Cold is a stressor. And your body can only take so many stressors before it breaks. You wake up already tired. You rush through emails, skip meals. Your nervous system's fried by 2 p.m. And then you sip an iced latte, thinking you're hacking your body? No, you're draining your last reserves. Nature doesn't drink ice. Animals don't seek cold water. Warmth is life. Cold is pause, freeze, retreat. Cold has a time and place: winter. But living in cold daily, especially internally, that's not biohacking. That's self-sabotage. In ancient Chinese medicine, the kidney isn't just a filtration organ. It's your battery of life, the root of your vitality. It stores your jing, your essence. And deep between your kidneys lies the fire that keeps it all going. Mingmen, the gate of life. This fire isn't metaphor. It's warmth in your belly. It's libido. It's willpower. It's that glow in your eyes. When your spirit is alive. And what do you think happens when you pour cold into that fire day after day? It dims, slowly, quietly, until one day you just you can't recover. You can't focus. You can't feel that spark anymore. When that inner fire fades, your body starts whispering. First, your digestion weakens. You feel bloated after eating. You crave sugar or coffee just to stay alert. Then your sleep becomes shallow. You wake up tired. You feel cold even when it's warm. Then, your skin dries. Your joints ache. Your libido disappears. You start forgetting things. This is not just getting older. This is cold stealing your flame. And when you don't listen to the whispers, the body starts shouting in the form of chronic fatigue, anxiety, autoimmune problems, even infertility. But it all begins with something small: a glass of cold water. At the wrong time. In the wrong body. In Chinese medicine, qi is everything. Qi is not just energy. It's movement, circulation, breath, emotion, even thought. When qi flows, you feel alive. Your skin glows. Your digestion works. You have purpose, focus, and rhythm. But cold stops qi. It stiffens the flow. It slows digestion. It dulls your senses. It traps emotion, especially anger, fear, and grief. Stagnant qi is aging in disguise. It's why your shoulders get stiff when you're sad. It's why your gut tightens when you're anxious. It's why your skin loses radiance when you overthink. Cold kills flow. And when qi doesn't move, you start to fade. In Chinese medicine, qi moves the body, but shen lights it up. Shen is your spirit, your awareness, your spark. When qi flows, shen has a place to live. It radiates from your eyes. You speak with clarity. You love with depth. But when qi is blocked, shen dims. You feel disconnected. You lose joy, creativity, desire. Your life feels muted. You age not because years pass, but because your light withdraws. And it all started with cold, not just on your tongue, but in your core, your heart, your soul. This is why true anti-aging starts by warming the spirit. So, how do you bring the fire back? You don't need extreme diets. You don't need supplements with fancy labels. You don't even need to do much. What you need is to stop leaking your warmth. Start simple. In the morning, don't jump out of bed fast. Lay still. Put one hand over your lower belly, the other over your lower back. Breathe there. Feel the heat return. Then, drink something warm. Even just hot water with nothing in it. That alone begins to restore your qi. You're not feeding your body. You're feeding your life fire. Let's talk about food. In the West, healthy often means cold. Cold smoothies. Cold almond milk. Cold salads. Cold pressed juice. But your digestion is a fire, not a blender. Every time you pour cold into it, you weaken that fire. You tell your body, shut down. Don't cook. Don't transform. And what happens? You get bloated. Tired after meals. Heavy in the afternoon. Craving sugar for a false spark. Cold foods may feed your tongue, but they starve your qi, especially in the morning. Your fire is fragile. Treat it gently. Start warm. Soups, stews, porridge, even just steamed rice with ginger and salt is medicine. Now let's look at your emotions. Do you find it hard to make decisions? Always second guessing? Do you feel slow, dull, foggy in the brain? Do you hesitate even when your heart knows the answer? This isn't just mindset. It's not laziness. It's not that something's wrong with you. It's cold. Cold inside your belly. Cold in your kidneys. Cold in your heart. When fire goes out, clarity disappears. The ancient said, fear lives in the kidneys. Courage comes from warmth. When you restore warmth, your thoughts sharpen. Your emotions stabilize. Your sense of self returns. There's a sacred flame between your kidneys. The ancient doctors called it the gate of life. Today, you might call it your inner power bank. It's not metaphor. It's real energy. This fire warms your blood, fuels your hormones, protects your organs, keeps your spirit rooted. But here's the problem. Most people's fire is just a flicker now. Too much stress, too much cold, too little rest, and yes, too much cold water. You wonder why you can't wake up in the morning? Why you feel no drive, no desire, no light in the eyes? This is why your fire is low. But the good news is, you can relight it. Place your palms on your lower back, right above the hips. This is where your life fire lives. Between your kidneys, right behind your belly. Close your eyes. Take a slow breath in and out. Can you feel it? Maybe it's warm. Maybe it's cold. Maybe you feel nothing. That's okay. Just breathe. Just feel. This is not imagination. This is your inner ignition point. It may have been sleeping for years, but it's still there. The first step to relighting the fire is to remember it exists. Now let's awaken it. Not with pills, not with hacks, but with breath. Sit or stand, spine tall. Place one hand on your lower belly, the other on your lower back. As you inhale, let your belly gently expand. As you exhale, feel the warmth gather between your palms. Slow, soft, steady. Inhale. Draw the light in. Exhale. Send it to the base. This is called lower dantian breathing, an ancient way to feed the flame. With every breath, you are fueling the root. You are returning home. Keep doing this for just 3 minutes a day, and you'll feel the shift. This is more than breath work. This is spiritual alchemy. Because when the fire returns, you don't just feel warmer. You feel alive. Your mind gets clearer. Your emotions settle. Your willpower, it returns. You don't chase life anymore. You carry it. And that's the secret no one tells you. Youth isn't lost with time. It's lost when the inner fire dims. And it returns when you remember how to burn again. When your inner fire fades, you don't just feel cold. You start doubting yourself. You hesitate. You feel small. You wake up tired. You lose your appetite for life. You forget your purpose. Why? Because the kidneys don't just hold your physical vitality. They hold your will. They hold your courage to move forward. So when you keep putting cold into your system, you're not just chilling your body, you're freezing your momentum. That's why some people can't move forward in life. Not because of fear, but because their fire is out. So how do you rebuild that fire? Start simple. Start gentle. Warm your core every morning. Not with coffee, not with sugar, but with warm water. A slow belly rub. A breath into your lower abdomen. Eat warm, cooked food, soups, stews, spices like ginger and cinnamon, not to stimulate, but to gently awaken. Wrap your lower back at night. Keep your feet warm. Because your life fire lives low and it rises when it's loved. These aren't just health tips. They're rituals. They tell your body, it's safe now. We're lighting up again. Slow down, truly, because speed burns fuel. And your fire? It's not infinite. Every overcommitment, every emotional spiral, every late-night scroll is pulling from your core. So slow is not lazy. It's wise. Learn to say no. To rest before exhaustion. To move without rushing. To let silence be part of your day. Because fire needs stillness to grow. It needs space. It needs breath. And when your pace softens, your light returns.